And we are going live with Nick Black in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Pew, 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 pew. And you used your creepiest "we're going live" voice.
No, that was my semi-sick, semi-nervous that
Man.
Nick's going to be late voice. Don't give me no crap.
If you pulled up in a van and you were like, "Hey, kids, we're going live. Get in the van." No one's getting in that van.
They would get in the van.
Bro.
No, they would
No
all
one's
get in the
getting-
van because I'm so kind.
You would say,
it's like,
"Hey, we've got candy and puppies in the back. Never mind that I spray painted over the windows in my camper van. Who wants in? It's the Miley Cyrus tour bus. Who wants in?
Okay.
No one.
Okay.
No one.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Nick. Hey,
How's
how's
that
your computer doing, by the way? Hey, how's your Mac?
Lesson
how's
learned.
Your Macintosh doing? How's
Lesson
it
learned.
going?
When it says do your updates in a timely manner, do them or it will do it on its own. In its own timely manner. You know, you just click the box that says, "Oh, do it later." You do it later.
Yeah. You did.
Later it is.
You can't do it later, ever.
Nope.
Always do it now. Always
So-
do it now.
Crypto world. What's going on, crypto world? Welcome to our show. Welcome to, well, Money Morning Live and American Institute for Cryptocurrency Investors and all of the fun stuff. We're going to be talking about selling stuff, managing stuff, linking stuff, updates on stuff, and maybe some digital heavyweight stuff. Did I cover all the stuff? Did we nail it?
Sounds like a lot of stuff. I mean, we should cover some ENS stuff, but I guess we won't do that today. Maybe next time.
You mean spammy dumpster fire, garbage, weed to tourist stuff?
Nothing but net. ENS.
Nothing
baby.
but nothing.
ENS.
You're selling dirt tickets.
Hey, tell me what's going on in the market right now. What are we looking at? What do you think about the ups and downs, the stabilization? How are things looking
real quick.
with the coins?
What are you going to do with your ETH going into the merge, 15th and 16th?
Oh crap, dude. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so this is crazy. Okay, so I don't know. I actually sold all my ETH this morning.
What?
I sold all my ETH this morning just because Garrett bought Bitcoin yesterday. He said that usually signals a top, and I trust him. So
we love Garrett. We love Garrett, but he's not. He's about as accurate as Mark Cuban is when it comes to buying crypto.
Oh, jeez. So I'm gonna hold, and then I'm gonna hold. So I will flip it for 3 days. I'm gonna hold this. This is my short. This is my way of doing a short, right? I sell. I don't buy shorts. I sell my ETH, and then I'll buy back lower, hopefully in 3 days, and then I'll hold up till the merge.
Wait. In 3 days, what's gonna happen in 3 days?
The weekend run up, dude. That's it.
Tuesday.
Hey, that's why I said 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Prepare Thursday for the weekend run up. Gosh dang it, Nick.
Your plan is to randomly, a month before the biggest event in Ethereum history, is to sell to harvest what?
What?
Did you read some?
Yeah.
Here's what you did.
I'm broke.
Here's what you did. I'll tell you guys what he did. He read some nonsense on Twitter because he lives on Twitter. He read some nonsense technical analysis that Ethereum's going way down this week, just randomly this week. Now, if they were to announce that they're kicking the merge down the road, you would be luckily correct.
Then I win. They're not kicking the merge.
Yeah.
I actually don't think they're kicking the merge. I think they're going to hold that date. That's my personal opinion.
And the merge is the 15th to 16th. That's the transition from Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake. And I think there's a lot of ways to play it. Selling your Ethereum's one way, but you wouldn't get let me ask you this. What are you going to do on the eve of the merge? Are you going to sell your Ethereum?
See, that's a tougher question. So here's the thing. There's no real upside to holding over the merge, in my opinion.
You look like the Rain Man, except for the stake token that you get for free. I mean, the proof of work token, the ETHW, all those free tokens you get one for one.
Is that worth it though? I mean,
it's trading it's about $80 a token right now.
Is it?
If you had 20 or 30 ETH, That'd be a couple
So you're
grand.
gambling. So you're gambling on a that it's not going to go down that much after the merge. After they realize that that's not actually going to save gas money. That
It depends where it is. What if Ethereum's at 2K or 1,800, 1,900? Nah. But if Ethereum was at 3,500, approaching the all-time highs, 4,900, then you have a different story. Then maybe it would back off. We don't know where it's going to be in a month, but I'm imagining in a month it's going to be higher than it is now because you're going to have that run up in stupid enthusiasm.
Why don't you ask me the night of? We'll make some plans. Yeah, it's hyped. It's called hyped FOMO enthusiasm. It's hyped FOMO enthusiasm. It's
irrational exuberance. Wasn't that what Alan Greenspan said when he wasn't talking about equities, but all those dummies thought he was? You're nodding like you have any idea what I'm saying.
Who's Alan?
I don't even know who Alan Greenspan is.
Is he? That's my uncle.
Alan Greenspan. Didn't he work at the Buick dealership?
Hey, ask me the night of the merge, because as things go up to the merge, things are going to get more fast, and we can see the trends a little bit more. Obviously, like you're saying, if we see a huge run up, I'm for sure selling the night of the merge, and I'll wait like a few days for things to settle, because this could be an easy sell the event.
There's other ways to play that, though, that would cost you less.
What?
Well, if you bought Ethereum at 1,000 and it went to 3,000, of that 2,000, you're going to give about 30% of that back with a tax moment if you sell your Ethereum.
True.
For those of you that pay taxes. And there might be other ways to do it. If you're going to get if you're going to get the proof of work token, there's ways to play that. There's ways to play options around it. There's all sorts of shenaniganery you could do.
You could do shenaniganery. You can buy ENS names.
No. You'll go
I'll play it straight up.
Sell the merge.ens.
And then I'll flip it for 20 times my money.
All right, let's look at the markets really quick.
Register it right now. Sell the merge.
What's interesting?
I love it.
Sell the merge.ens. Nothing's all that exciting right now. We had a pretty kind of up weekend. We're still up. Look at the 30-day. Pretty much everything's green on the 30-day except ARweave. And, well, Looks token. If Looks gets down to 28, 29 cents, might be a quick trade because it always bumps up based on nothing and comes right back down based on the reality that no one's using it. So, but that's a lottery ticket. That'd be a tiny, tiny, tiny play, and it'd be incredibly risky. So I would not recommend doing it, but you could do it. I will not do it. But I have seen people playing that kind of wobbly, say 28 to say 45 cent range for Looks. But that is complete degenerate gambling, no different than Vegas, because there's not a lot of utility, and certainly not a lot of adoption with Looks Rare. Are you seeing is anybody using Looks Rare, Ryan? I mean, Ryan, you're not Ryan. You own crypto.
But listen.
You own crypto.
Do I though? But do I? So
I mean, do you see any?
Nobody's using NFTs at all right now. Nobody.
Yeah.
And so
it's quiet.
It's a silent marketplace. I would not be looking at Looks right now, personally.
If you're looking at Ethereum as a gauge and you're seeing all the fees coming down, you're like, look at all these upgrades are working. No. This is because no one's really trading Ethereum right now in the NFT space, and that was the bulk of the activity. But what that shows you is if a bunch of people were leveraging Ethereum, it has this fee paradox where the more people use it, the price goes up. The higher the price goes, the more the fee goes up. And they're like, well, all this will be resolved. Yeah, in a couple years, but not right now, because it still has this problem of it's a Cessna and it's flying, and in midair, what they want to do in this whole transition process is put jets on it, change out the cockpit, they want to change everything on the jet while it's in flight. It's very risky when you start these crypto assets running, these protocols, and you have these big fanciful ideas. We're going to do this, 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 and this. Sweet. Except once it's running, it's not so easy, because if any part of that piping, any part of that rewiring is wrong, you have the kind of nonsensical, quagmonic, money hoovering up nonsense that you see like on Solana. Because if you build bad tech and roll it out real quick to fleece a bunch of investors, surprise, surprise, when it doesn't work and there's no way to fix it. So I hope that Ethereum gets it right, but a lot of people still believe that the merge is Ethereum 2. It is not. It is, in Vitalik's own words, it is 55% of the way there. It's taken them 6 years to get this far. How long do you think it takes for the other 45%? And when you hear Vitalik making statements like, well, we wouldn't really even need to get to Ethereum 2 as long as layer 2's scaling is successful, that's not what you want to hear. That's a rich guy saying, maybe we don't get all the way, but other companies will help us do the work that we can't necessarily do. Layer 2s. That's, I don't know, man. That doesn't seem like they're super confident.
Motivated.
Yeah. How are you motivated when you have, so much effing money? You wake up, listen, man, you wake up with $300 million in the bank. You have no give-a-ness left in the tank. We know where I'm going with that, right? Ship. You have no more give a ship. I'm all out of give a ship. What's in your pocket? It ain't give a ship. I got nothing left in that pocket. All right. Upgrades for Ethereum.
You said 3 million too. So Vitalik's probably a little more than that.
No, I said 300 million. Did I not?
Oh, you said 300 million. I thought you said 3 million. I'm like, yeah, 300 million. Yeah, you're not going to give anything. So
you cared nothing about nothing. You're like,
nothing.
Everybody you know has been locked up in prison. Yeah. They're lighting whole nations on fire. There's an asteroid coming towards Earth. 300 million. I'll buy myself another planet in the solar system and just go inhabit it because 300 million. All right. Cardano, the Vassal hard fork is coming. First of all, it is rolled out on testnet. Everything is fine. It looks like from Charles' words a few days ago, they're going to push that in the next few weeks. Does that moment seem exciting? Probably not. However, it lays the groundwork with a bunch of improvement proposals for Cardano for eventually Hydra and some other really cool things. Hydra, which will allow the stake pools themselves to each handle kind of as a second layer about 1,000 transactions a piece. There's about 3,500 or more stake pools in Cardano. That gives us roughly 3.5 million transactions a second, which is more than currently anywhere on any crypto platform, protocol or otherwise at all. Nothing's even close. So, and the ones that claim they are close, they all break every 7 days. So Polkadot, what's going on there? Well, who knows? One of their, did you hear about their stable coin? Not Polkadot stable coin, but a stable coin that's running on Polkadot. Again, a semi-collateralized, semi-algorithmic stable coin. And this is not a Polkadot problem, but the network, the company that's managing this particular asset, they pushed out an upgrade at the wrong time and they got attacked they started minting tokens so fast. It was like, not only did it depeg, but they printed like they minted 1.2 billion tokens or something ridiculous, just like in a few hours. Crypto ain't easy. Yeah, 1.3 billion. Good one. I'll call it.
This is happening so fast. And this is the biggest problem with the merge coming up. So many of these things are happening. That's why they're like taking their time with the merge. And that's why they've been pushing back. Because so many of these hacks happen when they're pushing out these new updates or these new transition things. And it happens, man. Holy crap. That sucks though.
Shiba, the dummy coin of dummies. It's the dumber dummy coin because it's based on another dummy meme coin. And they actually, well, for whatever reason they're pumping, because I guess there's some dummies with like $6 left from their check. They're dumping into Shiba. The people at Shiba are angry that there's people copying them.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There's people trying to copy us. They're trying to copy our code and fork our You copied. You can't get mad at other people.
Somebody else's contract.
It's like a counterfeiter, and he's like, people counterfeiting my counterfeit bills. Take it as a sign of flattery, good sir. And what a joke. Anyway, Matic still performing very well, still down on the year. I think what the market's going to take another leg down. I'm not like a pessimist or anything. I still think the MT Gox thing until it's settled. And Bitcoin right now is the ocean. And if the ocean gets plundered, then the rest of the ships on the ocean, they fall. And I think protocol layers you can be investing in. Still with Matic, I still tell people, I'm trying to urge people, if you're up 100%, 80, 75, which you should be if you've been dollar cost averaging, it's okay to take a little off the table right now. We're not out of the woods. We're not in a expansionary phase. So be careful. Don't buy into the hype with Ethereum Classic. This is not likely the token people are going to be mining when Ethereum transitions to proof of stake here in about a month. Ethereum Classic is weak. Their network is weak. Their community is weak. Their developers don't exist. And there's no one is not fair. It might be no one. I don't know that anyone is developing anything on Ethereum Classic at all. You're an Ethereum hack.
No.
What do you think?
No. Nobody uses, nobody talks about, and nobody trades Ethereum Classic. You can't even.
Ashford,
and here's the thing, too.
Ashford said, how do you get out of Ethereum 2? Well, if you're in Ethereum 2 on Coinbase, you switch out of it. If you're in Ethereum 2 somewhere else where you've staked, ain't no getting out. Sorry. Whoops. All right. The only other things I thought were notable, I think it might be time to look at getting back into one. Fetch had kind of a big bump yesterday. It was up about 10% earlier. Fetch is cheap, man. I think, well, cheap is not fair. I think it is fairly discounted based on its value. A lot of times you watch the token goes down, you're like, this thing's over with. It's not over with because the token is down. They didn't build a skyscraper, 99 floors, and on floor number 98, they're like, yeah, you know what? The token's cheap. We're done. Everyone just pack it up. Let's go. Just leave the building dormant. Let's call it a day. No. AGI's got a bump over the weekend. I expect it to get a bump again here in a few days, probably Thursday when they start the AGI conference. For those of you that are interested, it's free. The Singularity Net conference, and you can go for a couple of days and listen to people that are way smarter than any of us collectively will ever be. And hopefully that's some of the many people that will usher in the future of artificial general intelligence and, swarms of AI agents that are a combination of nature, nurture, and self-evolution, and self-fixing, self-editing code and things like that, which would be awesome. We're not there yet. And yes, you can get Fetch on Coinbase, but it is the Ethereum-based Fetch, not the native Fetch, which runs on Cosmos Station. Well, it's a asset under Cosmos, meaning if you wanted to stake it, you would have to transition it to the new token to stake it, which you go across. We have videos for that going across the Fetch bridge. Anyway, should we get to some Qs and some As?
Yeah. We got R7 here. Check this out. What's up?
Real quick. We have 595 digital heavyweights.
I saw that. That's good. That's really good. So now, 500. And as soon as it gets to 1,000, you said you're increasing the price. So get to 1,000 digital heavyweights.
Who cares about the price? 1,000 is you're not anyone until you have like a team of 1,000. 1,000 is like, isn't that like a legion or something?
Yeah,
a league.
You can.
I don't know what all those Roman words about militaries are, but you need 1,000.
It's a gaggle of digital heavyweights.
It's not a gaggle.
It's a whole gaggle.
All right, what does R7 have?
So R7, he has the BEP coins and struggling to sell them. So how do you sell those BEP coins?
Well, they're Binance, so probably you may be able to swap out of them through MetaMask if MetaMask has support for Binance tokens, which it may or may not. You'd have to look and see what all the different networks are. I'm not even sure. I've never touched any BEP coins. You may look
the only way to swap out of them here. Can I help?
Go ahead.
The only way the only way you have to go to Pancake Swap, and you're gonna have to get it over on a wallet over there, and you're gonna have to go to Pancake swap them over, and send them back to Binance to be able to bridge them back to the correct whatever coin you want to bridge them over to.
Could you switch them out to like USDT or USDC and go from there to like a MetaMask?
Yeah. As long as you go, you still can't go from the, and I don't know, you still can't go from that network. You still have to use a bridge of some sort to get over to MetaMask because
Right.
MetaMask is all Ethereum based. So you still have to use the bridge
Right,
that's
but even
on
but even in
Binance.
MetaMask, you can go check the different networks and they have like Polygon and things like that.
As long as you get it to a correct network that MetaMask
Yeah.
accepts, but MetaMask does not do Binance or BNB coins. Anything with a BNB code in it, it won't support it. So you have to bridge over first through PancakeSwap and then back over to BNB, Binance over there on the exchange, and then you can go to MetaMask. So,
and by the way, Joe Rob, we
helps.
look forward to taking you under our wings. I don't know, man. I think the greater question you should probably ask yourself is why you were buying BEP coins in the first place.
And make sure it's worth it. There's a lot of gas fees that you're going to pay all the way through that whole exchange. So,
yeah, if you do all the math and you're going to end up paying $400 to get $600 worth of tokens, maybe you just sit on them.
Yeah, there you go. That's something.
Take a sit.
All right. We got Harmony. All right. So Robert T, does Harmony go away with ETH when it gets proof of stake? Should we sell it?
No. Harmony, Harmony is what I think could eventually be a core asset. It's a lottery ticket right now, but they're getting into the semi-collateralized and uncollateralized lending. That's what the future of kind of digital banking might look like. So I think Harmony, it's a cheap way to get exposure to a potentially great market, because what's going to change the world? It's going to be cool things built on top of these protocols. Harmony, the one token, ONE, is a solid project that I like it. I own it. I have no desire to sell it. I should probably add more here at like 3 cents because I was adding at 20 cents. So I'm actually holding and staking over at KuCoin. They have like a kind of a staking over. It's not staking, but they have a rewards thingy over there at KuCoin that pays you, I don't know, between 4 and 6% annualized. And I have a small bag, a tiny, tiny little holding of it. Nothing dramatic, not even near 1% of my portfolio, but it's a lottery ticket. The company seems okay. And that's what we do with lottery tickets. But Harmony, what their idea is makes sense. And I could see that creating, some utility. Like if I was going to buy a home and I could, borrow against, some crypto in a much better, for instance, on Nexo, you can get 10 cents on the dollar, right? To borrow. Here, you can get 90 cents on the dollar, depending on how much you have to put up, or 80 cents on the dollar, meaning it's like a more traditional loan structure. So I like Harmony. I like it. But you have to like it. If you don't like it, sell it. All right. What do we got?
True story. Speaking of KuCoin, they just bought $300,000 worth of .eth names. Just saying. Anyway, so we got Money Moves.
300,000 is nothing for them.
Yeah, but it's something for .eth names.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to give them away.
Also,
they're actually going to destroy your market.
They're not. They fractionalized the EF. No, they've made a fractionalized market for them. They now have a trading fund they're setting up.
You do realize that the ENS, that whole thing is
happening.
Well, it's not happening. It's happening for 6 people on Twitter and a bunch of degenerate gamblers.
Okay. Anyway. Money Moves question. What app site do you use to manage your crypto and let you see costs you purchase and things like that, etc.? Basically,
I think you can, there's a variety of them. I think you can set up on any of these accounts, like even Live Coin Watch has a portfolio management thing. Most of them have some kind of portfolio management. I use Blockfolio, but I've used it forever, and that lets me enter trades and do all sorts of cool stuff like that and see my cost basis and all that. So yeah, you just got to find what you like. Check out Live Coin Watch. They don't sponsor us or anything. They're just cool to use. Matter of fact, no one sponsors us. We don't have a dang sponsor.
I'll sponsor you.
Oh, really? With what? Your dumb ENS?
Here we go.
I sponsor Nick.ens.
Let's hit this, and then there's a question in chat that I want to hit too.
Go.
This is R7. If we linked LEDGERX with FTX, did that make our LEDGERX a margin account? If so, can we unlink it?
Oh, that's tricky. I don't think so. Remember, FTX owns LEDGERX. They bought them. However, they don't handle their day-to-day processes. It's still, as far as I understand, still the same team. And LEDGERX is a regulated exchange. Ergo, you can't, I don't think that links and creates a margin account. I mean, read the fine print. I have not linked the accounts. And can you unlink? Well, I don't know, but I don't have an FTX account in the first place because I have no desire to have an FTX account. I had a LEDGERX account, LEDGERX exchange account, and I like LEDGERX, the exchange. However, I don't like FTX. I just think the exchange is weak. Their liquidity is weak. Most of what they do is pretty weak.
Sauce. There's a couple of questions in chat, just live questions. They want to know, and I assume they're getting the WETH rewards, the wrapped ether. They want to know when they should change their wrapped ether into regular ether, or if they should do that at all. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I would probably convert your wrapped ETH into Ethereum in MetaMask and just hold and try to figure out what's going to happen. Or you could put it on an exchange. I don't know, man. It's pretty tricky.
There's no real reason to hold wrapped ether, honestly, unless you're using
unless you're buying NFTs.
Purpose. Yep.
Yeah, unless you're buying something that requires wrapped Ethereum. Otherwise, convert it back. It's incredibly cheap. It's like $1.
It's like 40 cents right now. Like it's super cheap. Gas fees are so low. So yeah, that's easy peasy.
And yeah, for those of you that came to see Brian, he is around. He's just not here this second, but he's somewhere close by.
Warlock's World. Yeah. That's where he's at. Anyway.
Okay, heavyweights, we'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time. Look at the Discord and the chat. We'll get you the links for that private show. Woo woo. Private dancer? Nope, that's different. And on that note, stay in school. Don't do drugs. Don't do anything that my poor, insolvent, drunk, strung out on meth grandmother or Brandon wouldn't do, which is very little. We will see you tomorrow.
You know nothing about blockchain. We here to fix that. You want the news on the new stocks? This where you get that.